I must say I'm perplexed as to why the administration seems now to believe that tax increases, which it thought were a bad idea in December when the president signed an extension of the current tax rates, when economic conditions were at least slightly better than they are now, would be a good idea in this economy.
Our problem is not that we are taxed too little. Our problem is we are spending way too much. Most tax increases are very harmful to economic growth when you have the kind of sensitive economy that we have right now, with less than 2% growth in the last quarter. The last thing you want to do to an ailing economy is to saddle it with more taxes.
We know that President Obama inherited some problems when he came into office. He's often reminded us of that. We know that he did. The problem we have with his agenda is that by his decisions, he's made the problems worse. And the idea of raising taxes, just as we head into what we hope is not another economic downturn, could only make 24 months of high unemployment worse.
Since the 790 days since the Senate Democrats have passed a budget, the debt has actually gone up $3.2 trillion. So we have a debt and a spending problem in Washington, D.C., not a revenue problem, and a debt and spending problem that is directly connected to the issue that most Americans are concerned about, and that's jobs in the economy.
We need American jobs, not sending those jobs overseas, and by the president asking other countries to produce oil that he's not willing to have produced in the United States, and he continues to block, including in the Gulf of Mexico. He continues to make, for our economy, make matters worse.
I wonder, as the deadline approaches, whether our Democratic colleagues in the Senate have realized that unless the president's willing to do a grand bargain, which is good for the American people, how much he is exposing his own political party, the candidates running in 2012 in the United States Senate, to a referendum on his failure to reach a grand bargain.